Okay, this is a quick demo on the multi-pad. So let me have you do that again, Mun. Let's go ahead and
Let me just write it down so that I will not lose it.
sounds good.
I
So we're gonna name it to multi-pad, and then I'm gonna have you delete the multi-pad you created. Select OK. Double click the sketch. Okay, so can you hit normal to view? Okay, so
more.
we just created this profile. Normal to view one more time. Hit normal to view one more. Yeah. So you got the X and Y. We kind of went the wrong way, but that's okay. Just created a couple rectangles inside. Okay. So we created 3 rectangles. Created a big rectangle around the whole thing, and then auto constrained it, and then connected it to the axis. Right. So then we exit out. We're going to make this part all in one feature called multi-pad. With the sketch highlighted, you can hit the multi-pad feature. So you have to hit the down arrow where the pads are to find multi-pad. And what I like to do is just change the value of number 1, limit 1, and see what it looks like. Change that to 1 and hit preview. Make sure to get rid of the IN. So make sure number 1 says 1, nothing else. Nope. Type in 1. Type in 1 and hit tab. Just get rid of everything and hit 1 only. Get rid of the IN and everything and hit 1. And then hit preview. And what it does is shows you that it's going to create the solid with 3 pockets inside of it going all the way through. But if you change 2 to 0.75 and hit preview, you'll see one of the pocket gets filled from the bottom up. So the depth of the pocket is 1/4 inch. And then to do the next one, we'll go 1/2 inch. So it comes from the bottom up 1/2 inch, making the depth of that pocket 1/2 inch. And if we double click on the last one and make it 1/4 inch, it goes from the bottom up 1/4 inch, making the pocket 3/4 of an inch thick. Select OK. All right, and that's how you create a multi-axis with a multi-pad with the axis on the bottom. See how the axis is on the bottom? Okay, that's multi-pad exercise number 1. Let's create a new pad, our new part body part, please. Open. No, I'm sorry. Hit plus on the top tab to just open a new tab to start a whole new part from scratch. Create a whole new part from scratch. On the very top, hit the plus sign to create a new tab. We're going to create a brand new part from scratch.
Okay, so
Just create a brand new part, like we're going to do something completely different.
okay, so
No, we're creating a brand new part. This is an existing part. I want a brand new part.
okay,
Okay, and then go to 3D part design. And go to part body in work object, and then select the XY plane and create a sketch. Okay, let's create this going down. Leave it just where it is. Move the axis to the top left corner. And go up a little bit. Go straight up. Move the axis straight up. We're going to create a rectangle, 3 rectangles on top of each other, okay? So to create 3 small rectangles. Okay. Up, down, on top of, up and down, not side to side, up and down. Build one below it. Build a rectangle below this one. Okay, and one more below that. And build a rectangle around all of them. Perfect. Click off in no man's land so nothing's active. Highlight the whole thing and go to auto constrain, including the axis. We'll leave it in chain dimensions, so just say okay. Zoom up on the yellow axis and change the values to 0 to put it right on the axis. And it's already highlighted. When you double click, it's going to double click it. Double click it. No, not that one. The other one. It's already highlighted, so you don't have to highlight it. You can type right over it. Okay. All right. There's your sketch. It's fully constrained. Now we can go ahead and exit out. And what we're going to do here, oh damn, I went the wrong way. What was I thinking? Anyways, what we're going to do here is we're going to build this multi-pad going down this time, okay? So let's try something out here. Let's go to open up the tree and see the sketch and have it highlighted and go to multi-pad. Okay, see where it says limit 2? Change limit 2 to 1 and let's see what happens. And hit preview. See how it's going down from the axis versus the other one that went up? That's what limit 2, it goes in the opposite direction, right? You following me on that? Now here's where it gets a little goofy. Zoom up closer to it so I can see the pad a little bit more. And kind of rotate it so everybody can see inside the pockets. Okay. All right. So that's cool looking. So if you go to number 2 and you type in 0.75 and hit preview, what's going to happen? See what happens? It goes and it fills it from the top, and then if you rotate it underneath, you'll see the pocket underneath has a 1/4 inch of material still left. So the pocket is a 1/4 inch deep, but from the opposite side down. Can you rotate it so we can see that? Okay, so see what it's doing there? So change that 0.75 to 1. Change it to 1. Hit tab and rotate it down so you can see it's completely filled in right now, right? Mun, do me a favor. Zoom way out on the part, make it small. Zoom way far away from it. Even make it even smaller. I'm going to show you a trick here. Move the part to the left. Okay, just move it off the screen. Almost. Let go of the button. Let go of the buttons on your mouse. Let go of the buttons. Now slide it to the left. Slide it to the left. Slide it to the left. You see how it was awkward for you to rotate. If you want to make it easy to rotate, what you do is you middle click on the part and it puts the part in the center of the screen. So put your cursor in the center of the part and then tap the middle button. Just tap, no, you're holding down. Tap and let go. The middle button, the dial. That's the dial, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tap and let go. That's your middle button or your number 1 button?
Number 1 button.
You got to do the middle button, button number 2. The dial that rolls, tap on that and let go. Click on it and let go. Right? Tap the middle button. Just tap it real fast. There, see how it centered it? Then when you rotate it, rotates around that part better. Try and rotate it now. Oh, whoa, don't click on anything. No, you don't grab that. Don't grab anything. Don't grab on the part. Just try and rotate. Don't put your cursor on the part. Try and rotate it.
Rotate.
No, rotate. Spin it around so I can see the bottom. I want to see underneath. See how that should have been filled up. Hit preview. Hit preview.
Preview.
In the pop-up screen. See how that's filled in? Zoom up on that. See how that filled that box in? Okay, but when I go to the top, it's filled in as well. Go to the ISO view. Okay, see how it's filled in there too, right? So for pocket number 2, type in 1 inch on the limit 1 for limit 1, and hit preview. See, what can I make it? What can I do to make it go the opposite direction? Anybody know?
-1.
Minus
So drop it
0.75.
down.
We're gonna go minus 0.75. So go minus
Mm.
0.75. Good job, man. And preview that. See how that goes 3/4 of an inch down from the top and 1/4 inch up from the bottom from limit 2. So what would limit 2 have to be set for pocket 3? Pocket 3, what would I make limit 2 set to?
Negative 0.5.
For limit 2. Limit 2. Highlight limit 2. Highlight limit 2. Oh, sorry, we already did limit 2. Limit 3. Well, no. For pocket 3, highlight limit 2.
Highlight limit 2.
For pocket number 3. That's, yes, highlight limit 2. No, that's limit 1. See on the top it says limit 1?
Okay.
Yeah, that's limit 2. What would that number have to be? Remember, you want it to go to the bottom. How do I get it to the bottom? How do I get pocket 2 to the bottom?
Is it minus? Minus 0.5?
Pocket 2, what does pocket 2 say for limit 2? For pocket 2, what is limit 2? Anyone? Right there on the pop-up window. Highlight pocket 2, limit 2. Highlight pocket 2, limit 2.
Would be 1.
Yes, that's 1, is it not?
They all be 1.
They all have to be 1. So make pocket 3 1 and hit preview. Just do that one, hit preview. Let's just stay on pocket 3. See how it's completely full? How would I go down 1/2 inch for pocket 3?
Limit 1.
Limit 1, right, limit 1. What would limit 1 have to be?
Negative 0.5.
Yes. Is that a negative there? Tab. And preview. See how that went down 1/2 inch on that one? So for pocket 4, to get to the bottom, what would I type in?
Negative 0.25.
Well, no, to get to the bottom. How do you get to the bottom?
No, you gotta get 1 inch.
What has to be 1 inch?
Here?
Limit 2.
Yes, limit 2, you have to get to the bottom, right? So limit 2 is at the bottom. And then I want, hit preview. It's all filled in. Well, I want this next pocket to be 1/4 inch deep. How do I do that?
Negative 0.25.
Yes, you got to highlight everything though. You didn't. That's why I like to just double click in that area. If you can you double click that area? See, you still got the end there. If you double click it, it should highlight everything, so that doesn't do that to you.
Okay.
Minus 0.25. Preview that. Select OK. That's how that's done. See how the axis is on the top? Look at your other one that you just did. Compare the other
Yeah,
extra.
it's a different one.
Look at the other
I
extra.
think I don't remember if you put that in the video, that kind of technique.
I don't think it was there, so I'm doing it with you.
This is new to me.
Okay.
A different approach.
Well, it's a good approach to learn, right?
Yeah.
So hit multi-pad, the one up on top, the other one you did. The other
Okay.
exercise you did, the last one.
Uh-huh.
See how the axis is on the bottom for this one, right?
Yeah.
If you go back to the ISO view. See the axis on the bottom, right? We did everything from the bottom up, right?
Yeah.
But the other technique I showed you, go ahead and hit the other exercise, the last one we did. This exercise, we built everything going down. Okay? So what you want to do here is open up the tree. Double click the multi-pad. And you want to get a picture with that in there so you remember how the heck you did all that. Those are the features that you had to change limit 1 and limit 2 to get this to work.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mun?
yeah. I'll do the screenshot of this.
And then add that to your Word doc and resubmit it.
Yeah.
Mun, great job. I'm giving you bonus points for sharing that. I made a recording for the rest of class to follow.